Question 8. Function f is defined by this. Given f2 is 3 and f3 is 2. Find the value of k. Alright, so k is here. K is what the x cannot be. So your fx is m over x minus 1, right? Our denominator cannot be 0. So x minus 1 cannot be 0. Therefore, x cannot be 1. So that's what they're trying to say here. So if x cannot be k, that means the k they're referring to is 1. Okay, so the 1, if x is 1, that means our denominator will be 0. Because 1 minus 1 is 0. And denominator cannot be 0 because denominator is 0 will be undefined. You can try 1 divide 0, cannot. Okay, so this is the condition and k is the x value that cannot take place. Right. B. The value of m and of n. Okay, so we need to find the m and n. Oh, I forgot to plus n here. Okay, so f2 is 3. So if we sub the 2 here, we will get 3. So m over 2 minus 1 plus n must give us 3. Okay, because this is f2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so that means n plus n is 3. Equation number 1. And then using this, they said f3 is 2. So we sub the 3 lah inside here. So m over 3 minus 1 plus n equals to 2. So m over 2 plus n is 2. This is our equation number 2. Then we solve this simultaneously. Okay. So m plus n is 3. M over 2 plus n is 2. So the equation 1 we can minus off equation 2. Okay. So this is 1m. 1m minus 1 over 2m. So if you're unsure, you can just use your calculator. 1 minus 1 over 2 is 1 over 2m. And then n minus n cancels off. 3 minus 2 is 1. Therefore, m is 2. We bring there, becomes times. M is 2. Then you can sub this answer into any of these equations. So the easiest is of course sub this into here lah, first equation. So 2 plus n is 3. Therefore, n is 3 minus 2. 1. So m is 2 and n is 1. Right. C. F square x. So our fx is now 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. So they want to find f square x. F square x is the same as fx. So if we have fx is 2x minus 1. If fy, 2y minus 1. Fz, 2z minus 1. Fx would be 2fx minus 1. So 2 over fx minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so now we can sub in the fx into the fx. 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. This is our fx. Okay, minus 1 plus 1. So what I did was, we subbed in the whole fx into this fx. So this is the fx inside the fx. Okay, now we have to make it in, rationalize it, like we have to make it proper. Right. So this +1 and -1 will cancel off. So we'll be getting 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. So this is 2. Okay. 2 over, or we can write 2 divided by 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. So this is the same as 2 times x minus 1 over 2 plus 1. So 2 and 2 will cancel off. This will give us x minus 1 plus 1, which is x. That's it. That is the f square x. D. F inverse 2. So our fx is 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. So you want to find f inverse, the first step is always let f inverse x equals to y. So if f inverse x equals to y, fy will equal to x. Okay, you bring the f inverse that side, fy equal to x. So if fx is 2x minus 1, fy would be 2y minus 1. And then now we have to make y the subject. Because if we find what is y, we can get our f inverse x. So 2 over y minus 1 equals to x minus 1. Then these two we can swap places. So we will get 2 over x minus 1 equals to y minus 1. Okay, you want to make y the subject? -1 we bring over this side. So y equals to 2 over x minus 1 plus 1. So this is our f inverse x. If you realize, this is also the same as fx. So the inverse of x, the inverse of the f inverse x and the fx is the same. Right. So f inverse 2 is 2 over 2 minus 1 plus 1. So this is 2 over 1 plus 1, which is 3. That's all.